Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Yo, it's good. Rap trapped, and we're back for Friday Night Lives. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? I just did a live for the first time on YouTube. That was pretty cool and shit. To be able to talk to you in real time, that was dope. Shout out to all you people who went live with me on 4th of July. But hope to do that shit again. That was pretty cool. Somebody mentioned I could stream do a whole album, just go live one day. Like I said, once I get a proper setup somewhere I can do it comfortably, I'm with that. That's a dope ass idea. Anyway, this dude has been suggested to me a lot since I've started doing these videos. I've had him. I had a video, not a video, but just the audio version on my list since the beginning. I just like the name. I've heard his name forever. Of course, I don't know nothing at all about him. Nothing. I think I'm confusing Frank Zappa with Rob Zombie. I know they're totally different. But the names, for some reason, when I think of them, I think of the other. So I don't know which is. I know Rob Zombie did House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, some of my favorite movies. And I'm gonna fuck with his music soon too. Once I get I've gotten suggestions for Rob Zombie. I don't know what I'm talking about. But today's Friday Night Live, so we fucking with some Frank Zappa, Watermelon, and Easter Haze. Shout out 1998. Shout out to you, Mr. I keep forgetting to pull up people's names. I want to get more organized, man. I've been saying that since the beginning. I'm getting a little bit better, but it is what it is. Thank everybody for joining me. If I haven't asked you how you feeling, I hope everybody's peace. I'm peace too. So, y'all ready for some Frank Zappa? The name is dope. Just the Zappa. And the Frank Zappa. Watermelon and Easter Hay, 1988. I thought it said 898. My vision's fucked up. Pardon me, people. Friday Night Live. Yeah? Let's go. I know this is one of those songs that people are gonna shit on me for pausing. I gotta pause it, people. We've been through this. That melody that they're playing makes me feel like I'm cool. I'm corny as fuck, just so y'all know, but it makes me feel like I'm cool listening to that shit. Like, just looking at him, it gives me a vibe like I'm a cool motherfucker. So I'm assuming these people are cool as shit. Even though he looks goofy as fuck, but he's obviously a cool motherfucker to be able to pull that out of him, right? Right? It's got to be in there somewhere. I fuck with it so far. Let's go. I like the vibe. Let's go. What's the story on Frank Zappa? I've heard his name and people have mentioned him when I've done other artists' music, and his name has come up a couple of times. What's the connection between the other artists that I have listened to? Let me know what's the deal with this dude. He's been around forever, man. His name, anyway, to me. This is '88, so he's definitely been around my whole entire life. I don't want to ask what kind of music it is, but I want to know where the people in the record store, if they were still record stores, where the fuck they'd throw him. To me, this is just vibe music. This shit reminds me of... I don't even want to say Pink Floyd. I say if I say Pink Floyd, that people are going to shoot me in the face just for mentioning the name out of context. Pink Floyd fans are special fucking fans. In the sense that it's a vibe. Like, I always felt no genre in the 2 songs that I've listened to of Pink Floyd on this channel. I didn't hear a genre, I just felt a vibe. I feel a vibe here. It's like, I don't know where to put it. It's just chill the fuck out type music, right? Maybe? Let's go. Is it blues? I don't know. Maybe I think I recognize it. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but he gives me a vibe like there's some blues in his background somewhere, in the way he's playing that guitar. Bad assumption? I don't know. You let me know. Yeah, even Frank Zappa, his face. Now that I think back on his name in my life, I don't think I've ever tried to even put him in any type of music or give him any type of connection to any music. So this is literally the first time I'm ever listening to his music that I'm aware of. Maybe I've heard something in the past and I didn't know it was him. But, damn, 2018, the first time listening to Frank Zappa, this guy's name's been around forever. And I'm fucking with it. I like it. Let's go. Watermelon Easter Hay, 1988, Frank Zappa. Something about his calmness makes me feel like he gets really funky. Like this is just one of his laid back joints. But he's so calm and so smooth with it and so fluent with it. I feel like when he let loose, he gets real funky. Am I wrong? Does he have some funky shit or some harder shit, some up-tempo shit, some shit that's crazy? I have a feeling it's in there somewhere. You can't have a name Frank Zappa and not be a funky motherfucker. In my opinion. Don't call me that if I'm not a bad motherfucker. Anyway, he's nice as shit with it. I enjoyed it. I probably know the answer to this, but guitar players like this guy right here, what are the chances that he just played that? I don't know how to write music. That's why when I think of it, I always ask, do they freestyle this shit? And if so, how do they redo it? You know what I'm saying? Like a rapper, lyrically, he can, like let's say Jay-Z, he says he doesn't write nothing down. He just comes up with it in his head, which I know it's possible. Do these guys do the same thing? Because it just felt like he was chilling, like he was just, it was so easy for him. It felt like he was doing it without practice, like it was something new, like he just came up with it on the spot. There's a question in there somewhere. You figure it out. I like Frank Zappa. This is my first impression of Frank Zappa. It was good. I'm not mad at it. The crowd, it looks like they didn't focus too much on the crowd, so I couldn't tell their reactions except towards the end, and they were applauding, going crazy. I'm assuming they loved it. It was a laid-back set, right? Nothing too hyper. I can appreciate that. It was dope. Anyway, Frank Zappa, Watermelon and Easter Hay, 1988. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for the comments, the subs. Let's keep it going, right? Friday Night Live, rap, trap, rap.